Konnichiwa, bitches. We're back. Another freaking Thursday of degeneracy. And let me introduce the beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, hot ass, everything ass panel that I have with me today. Starting with the sexy beast himself, Lethal.
Hi. I got bad news and good news. The bad news is I didn't get around to watching Maid Wars. I have been ungodly busy this week, but I got cards. I got
Yay!
and
Nice.
just before we started, I got a chance. This is how busy I've been. I've only just watched. It was episode 0 of season 2 of Jobless Reincarnation. It was pretty cool though. But
You watched it?
yeah, I will admit, while I liked it, I can totally see why a lot of people would have been like, "What the fuck is this?"
Interesting.
I'm gonna do that right after we get off.
So you don't know anything about it?
Nothing.
Okay, I won't say anything.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
And we also have Miss Christina.
Hey, I'm back.
She's back, and we regretfully have to let her in. And thank you so much, Crimson Law. Late. I blame the women. And yes, Christina was late.
The
So,
woman. Or does he count?
I don't count.
You got long hair.
I'm sorry,
Quite
but
feminine. Beautiful eyelashes,
that's
You can be whatever
that's
you
what
wanna
happens
be,
when
I
you're
think.
born pretty, unlike you.
Oh,
So
oh,
I'll
I
take
don't
it.
damn! Even by my standards.
I don't need
Ouch.
makeup, you know.
Ouch. Hurts so bad.
Oops, oopsie daisies.
See,
Um,
see, look at you right now. Feminine. Boom.
I'm in touch with my feminine side. That's
That's
for sure.
good. That's good.
A Vagabundo Dagavon, thank you so much. Been binging Maid Wars. Thanks for the suggestion. Of course, Maid
It
Wars.
looks insane.
It is so good, though. It is
It's
so
actually
good.
good.
It is no, legit. Like, yes, it's very like what you saw. Shit. There's gore, there's bullets, there's maids, but there's an actual story behind it that helps the show a lot. I'm very
Okay.
very like I've been trying to find a poster or a figure from it desperately, but there's none.
Really? You think there'd be a shit ton? You think that's just
Yeah.
off what you showed me? That looks like merchandise incarnate.
The only thing that I found is like little acrylic figures on eBay, and they ain't shit. But let me say hi to the chat real quick. We have the first one for whatever reason. Blab is here, and her body is ready. Blabs, we don't need to know about your bowel movements. Thank you very much. Also,
I want to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a conversation for you two to have.
Mhm,
Do you want to
mhm.
play a game? Thank you so much. Rurouni Kenshin, episode 1, and Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, episode 1.
I
It was
watched both of those literally right before I got here.
Whoa, Rurouni Kenshin's out?
Yeah, and
See, when I say I've been busy, fuck! Like, god
It's
damn
all
it!
happening like every day something new comes out. Like today was the
Oh,
big day. Today was a big day.
so much has come out over this
So-
past week, man.
if you guys are down, we can have a watch party of Rurouni Kenshin episode 1 after the stream. And you guys
Well, I
obviously,
kind of
like,
wanted to watch Jobless Reincarnation.
you weren't invited. I was talking to the chat in Lethal.
Fine.
Okay. Amoni Wilson, hello. J Rod, Solid State Citizen, Doug, Tris, NCO Cham, what's up? And the rest of you, Marcel. Thank you so very much for being here.
Yeah, what up,
it's,
fam?
it's a pleasure to have you guys here. And let's begin with something that I want you guys to give me your take on before we dive into the topics of today, which are actually quite interesting. There's a little bit of a controversy going on Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh.
Because Naobuhiro Watsuki, which is the author of Rurouni Kenshin, he was found to have a lot of CP in his computer.
I remember that.
So he was a pervy one. He probably had a white van. Now, was he committed? Did he ever commit something? No, but clearly he liked it. So a lot of people, when the announcement came out, like, oh, we're going to do Rurouni Kenshin, they were like, nope, I'm going to watch it, but like torrent the shit out of it because I'm not going to support Naobuhiro Watsuki.
Mm-hmm.
And my take is, well, not my take. My question to you guys is, can the art be separated from the artist?
I believe so, but I'm also a big advocate of piracy in general. So yeah, but I'm trying to think. I'm blanking on the director's name. I think it was the guy that did 2001: Space Odyssey, where they've been trying to like
Mm-hmm.
extradite him for years because of the shit that he did.
Yeah.
But goddamn, his movies are good. I mean,
Yeah.
he did some fucked up shit, but he makes some good movies. So yeah, I believe you can. There's definitely times where it can't be. Now, just because you like Rurouni Kenshin does not mean you support the sick, twisted, fucked up shit that he's into. Not at all. And anyone tries to tell you that, you should tell them to go fuck themselves. But yes, I believe in some cases you can. And I think this is
Mhm.
one of them. Maybe you just like the show, and that sure as shit doesn't mean you like the weird crap that he's into. And
Mhm.
ultimately, it's your money. If you want to buy it, no one can tell you what you can and can't spend your own money on. But if you want to pirate it, that's cool too.
What do you think, Christina?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I never really thought about this until the whole like Hogwarts, like,
Polanski.
J.K. Rowling crap happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, at that point, at some point, your art truly does stand on its own. And like no one cares. Not many people care about the person who made it. They care about the art itself.
Mhm.
And like for me, I had no idea. I had no idea of that. And I was happily watching the episode. And I last year actually watched the old one for the first time. So it's like, for those out there who don't know, what are you going to just assume the worst of them? I mean, that's also stupid of you if you're assuming the worst about people based on what they watch. But again, I feel like, put your money where your mouth is kind of thing. I know people believe that a lot, but it's not like we're paying his bills. There's a million other people involved in this project. It's a passion project. There were people who wanted this to happen. And no, yeah, we can separate the art from the artist. At least I can, and
Mhm.
you can think about me what you want, but I played Hogwarts Legacy, and that's okay. And I
Mhm.
also watched Rurouni Kenshin, and that is also okay. And if you want to make your assumptions, that's also dumb because you really don't know anything about me.
Mhm.
So,
What do you think,
Yeah,
Ivan?
I agree. Like, for example, there was one thing we did in art class back in Mexico. They showed us some landscapes that were painted, and we were like, oh my god, those are very pretty, we like him. And we were like studying for like 30 minutes of these landscapes, and then the teacher told us, oh, you know who did this? And we're like, no, who? Hitler. We're like, oh, what the fuck? and the point of that lesson was to separate the art from the artist, in a sense, to have critical thinking. Because, like, for example, with Hogwarts Legacy, I play Hogwarts Legacy because I like Harry Potter, not because I support J.K. Rowling. If
mhm.
my money's gonna go to her, yes, but just FYI, out of the $70 that you spend, $1 is gonna go to her. The other is gonna go to the animators, the people that are like feeding their families and stuff like that. And I think with Rurouni Kenshin and any other media, as long as you're not supporting it for the reason, like let's say we're watching Rurouni Kenshin because we like it, and that is cool. We like the art style, we like the story. But if we were like, you know what, we're gonna watch it because I want my money to go to Nabuhiro Watsuki so he can buy more like degenerate shit. I that's when I think, yeah, that's kind of in the wrong, you
I
know.
think J.K. Rowling's not the best example because there were
That is
so
true.
many different
Yeah,
layers
That is true. Yeah.
to that
that's
whole
true.
thing. And I mean, J.K.
That's
Rowling's
true.
about as woke as you can fucking get. She's queen of the woke. It's just that she doesn't like the trannies. So all of a sudden she was called based despite continuing to do woke shit day in, day out. And there was also the Warner Brothers element to it when
Mhm.
there was all different elements going on with that.
Yeah, that's like what
Interesting.
Steven was saying. Yeah, he's like, there's no separating the art from the artist when it comes to that stuff. Also, JKR didn't
Eh.
have that stuff on her HDD, apples and oranges. So,
But
yeah.
just because someone
And
likes Rurouni Kenshin doesn't mean they support the
yeah.
fucked up shit that's on his computer. Maybe you just like the sword
Exactly.
fights.
And
And I
how
mean,
about
if you go down that route, which that's fine, that's your right to believe that. But if you go down that route, I sure as shit hope you don't own any Polanski movies.
yeah.
That
Or
was the
Woody
director's name.
Allen's.
Yeah.
Fucking Woody Allen. I mean, he's done some fucked
Oh
up
yeah, you own a copy of Ants. Ugh.
shit.
Eesh. Oh, and
Um,
I have not watched any Bastard yet. I've been busy. If anyone saw on my Instagram, Megan came and hung out with me for a couple days for 4th of July. So she left today. Sad life. But
did someone
yeah,
say
I was
pot?
busy with my girl. So
No, Blabs, we're not get out. You're too much. You're too much.
we've got the queen here.
How would you feel? I think I sent it to Blabs. Let me see if I can find it. Or it was Blabs who sent it to me. I think it was Blabs actually who sent it to me. What would Harry Potter look like? A Studio Ghibli style.
So cool, I think. I think it would
Let
be
me
so cool.
let me see if I can find it. I think it
If
was
she
Blabs.
if she posted it, I might have seen it. But
Mm,
if I don't remember. But I bet it
uh,
looks really good. By the way, me and Megan watched an anime movie. We watched Weathering with You while she was here.
oh, how was that?
It was good. It was good. I'd say it's not as good as Your Name. That
Oh, I
seems
fucking
to
hate
be
that
like
shit.
the general consent. Wait, you hate Your Name?
No. It's just like your
Oh,
name
people
came
comparing
out,
them.
and every time any movie comes out from the same author, because he has a particular style,
Uh-huh.
everyone
Definitely.
compares it to your name, even if they have nothing to do with each other.
Oh,
It's like, oh, it's your
But in
name.
this
I hate
case,
that shit.
they do. But
They do? Are they like
Mm,
the same universe?
do they? I'm not giving away spoilers.
What the fuck's
But it
wrong?
was a good movie. It was a great movie. I liked it.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely worth the watch. It was very entertaining. I loved it.
Oh,
Very good story.
Black, can you just like send that to me on Instagram, please? Because I can't like.
I'll just open it. I'll open the
Okay,
stream.
okay.
Look, there we go. There we go. 3 clicks. One to open the stream, one to click on it, and another one to close something else. But there it is. That looks pretty fucking cool.
All right, let's. Okay, so Harry Potter Ghibli style. Thank you, Blabs. You
Oh, I
are
love
absolute
it.
boss. Okay, okay, chat. Tell us what you think. All right, play it
It's so pretty.
or scroll it or whatever.
Play it. Oh,
Scroll
oh,
it.
here
Or
it
Scroll
is.
to the
images.
side. There you go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
I dig it.
He's such a child.
Where's his scar though? He's got to have like his hair parted so you can see the scar. So cute though.
I'm digging
Love
Hermione. She looks
it.
adorable.
That's pretty cool. Oh, he looks
Draco.
way more intimidating here than
I
he
feel
does
like
in the
that
movies.
one doesn't feel as Ghibli as the others. That one almost is like bleeding the lines of a different art style, but it's still cool.
Holy shit, Kylo Ren has hit the alcohol.
Oh, Snape, not Snape.
I like I like Snape. I like Snape.
My boy.
Ron looks like out
He
of
looks
orange.
a little bit. He looks like he might be on drugs.
Of course he is. That's Ron fucking
This is
Weasley.
like weed Ron. This is weed Ron Weedley
Ron Weasley.
for sure.
How was movie
I don't know
Castle
about that
your
one.
name?
I don't like that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He looks way less intimidating like that.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't- I
not
don't like
scary
him.
at all.
I don't like him.
He shouldn't have a nose.
He looks stoned.
Yeah,
he's
for
his left eye is
sure.
kind of drifting a little bit.
Dumbledore's stash goes hard.
They're all on something.
Genie.
Okay, Jenny.
That looks really good.
See,
That one.
those round eyes are what kind of gives me that Ghibli thing. Those other ones, like Draco and all them, they didn't really look as Ghibli. That one definitely screams.
That one
it.
looks
That's way
very
better.
Ghibli, yeah.
I think this is the last one. Oh, I hate Dobby.
Oh my
Dobby's
fucking
just a
God.
fucking crack at. That's just crack addict Yoda.
Yeah, that is Yoda if he lived in Florida.
That's Yoda sucking dick for meth.
Yeah.
No, I hate Dobby. Dobby can get fucked. But anyway, that castle was pretty cool.
The castle was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And it
badass.
looks
Yeah, the
kind of
castle
like
looks
hand
good.
painted. Mhm.
Oh, you know what they should have done? They should have done like some of the food from Harry Potter, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
like the
Yeah,
hall.
yeah.
Because Ghibli food is always like. Mwah.
This is a good question though. Ghibli or Ghibli?
I always said Ghibli.
Today I watched a video. It's Ghibli. I forgot why.
Ah.
Because it actually means something in Japanese, and it's a J. So it's spelled Ghibli, but they say it in Japanese Ghibli. I actually like watched a video of someone trying like Ghibli food or whatever, and they explained that it's not Ghibli, that it's Ghibli. Like I guess you just have to see how the Japanese say it, but I've always said Ghibli until today. I found that out.
Winky Dobby. Nice. Well, you know, it's interesting. For once, Blab was useful and brought us kind of like a nice transition into something that I wanted to show you, because we have a Studio Ghibli, Ghibli, with Harry Potter, but I found what would be here it is. Marvel heroes in Ghibli style.
Oh, great.
Yay.
So
I like how no one cares.
that is fantastic. Thank you guys. I was so excited. I prepped the shit out of it. I was ready. Great. Okay.
I'm just gonna say we could be opening cards.
That is Captain America.
That looks shit. That's just a filter. That's a really bad filter.
His eyebrows are so mean. That's cool. I like that one.
Iron Man. Lethal. Say what you want about Iron Man. Come on. What is it?
That's even fucking worse than the last one.
I like it. I like his fluffy mustache.
These just get worse every time.
No.
Oh, come on.
that is like from Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
It's Howl's Moving Castle / Fate. That one's cool.
Yeah, I didn't mind that one. He looks like a hero now.
I take this one.
It's not Ghibli at all.
Yeah, it's just not Ghibli.
He's hairy.
What is his neck?
He's fucking hairy. Man, this is beautiful.
Uh-oh.
What happens when you cross Mario and like
That one's rough.
that one's rough?
To be fair, I can totally picture a Mexican doctor being called Strange.
That looks good though.
He
That
looks
was
good.
cool.
He looks good. He looks good.
Oh, baby, what you got?
She looks Ghibli.
Yeah.
Her
I
face
just
does,
can't
yeah.
say- I just can't say that in
And
my girl.
I also have this though. Villains.
Ooh, no way. Okay.
So
Let's see.
Let's see the villains. Now, this one I remember that I watched like 2 and they looked okay. So that's why I decided to like bring them.
Okay. So you haven't seen them all.
But I haven't seen them all. Marion Coronel Sanders. All right.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I dig it. I dig it.
I'd watch it.
That's cool.
That is very Ghibli. That's the one that I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh, Ursula.
Yeesh.
That's kind. I like that.
Interesting take.
That looks like
Yeah.
it would be straight out of Spirited Away.
Yeah, it does. Very whimsical.
Huh. Yeah, it definitely is Spirited Away. Yeah.
These ones are so much better.
These are way
These ones are
better.
really, 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 really better.
Hans.
I
That's
don't know,
The
great.
I'm
eyes.
okay. I'm okay.
Reading the chat. I
She
thought she
looks
was gonna
in.
look a little more like evil. She looks too nice.
She the red
Nah, I
eyes
can
and
see
everything.
her
She,
doing the
yeah,
flip.
yeah. Actually, I think she looks a little bit more intimidating like this. Like the other one is too
Really?
obvious that she's evil. This one is just like,
Same with the Hans from Frozen. You can see him being all goody two shoes right up into the snap moment.
True.
Now this one's so much better. I made him white,
they made him white.
Interesting.
so they improved him.
It does look very Ghibli though.
It looks very good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Now she looks nice and fat.
I think this one looks a little too friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks too nice in the eyebrows. You gotta.
Yeah, she doesn't look
Like
like
her
she beats up
scowl.
dogs.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's
That is
cool.
neat.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really
pretty
cool.
I
cool.
agree. This one's good. This one's good.
That's
Okay, there
really
you
cool.
go. Okay. I dig it.
Nice. I
dig
love
it.
that. I
Th-
love to see stuff like that. I really, you know what I really like? Not just like the Ghibli style, but I also like to see people turn anime into like the old like 80s, 90s style. That's like my jam. Oh, Crimson
Yeah.
said, since we're talking Western stuff and anime, have you seen the trailer for Suicide Squad Isekai? At the very
Yes.
least, I think the style looks good. Yeah, I
I
saw.
did. I liked all of it except for Joker.
That's
Because,
exactly yeah.
His
That's
makeup, his mouth is just makeup.
mhm.
It's not like scarred or burned or anything. It's just makeup. You can see when he talks. He's got like his big lips, and then he's got like his lips where he actually talks.
I'll pull it up. I'll actually pull
Mhm.
it up.
And
Yeah, I thought it was a joke at first. I was like, oh,
yeah.
fan
And it's like
made.
the thing is, it's Wit Studios, and it's like, weren't these motherfuckers complaining about being overworked? And what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and we have total reason to be cautious because that Ruby crossover with Justice League, oh,
Wait, what? They did?
oh,
Oh yeah, they did. I
Ugh.
saw I saw it on Walmart. They were selling the DVDs. Yeah.
That's why it was at Walmart
Mm-hmm.
and
But
not
look,
Target.
so chat, what do you think of this?
See, I think that's fine. Very Arkham City styles almost. That's
And you
fine.
know, here's the thing. When I watch, and I did a video reaction for this trailer that is gonna go up tomorrow, actually. One thing that I liked about this thing is how versatile Harley Quinn can be with animation. Because here you can clearly see a different side than the one here, where she's like all cutesy, and but then we can also get this where she looks kind of sadistic, and I don't know.
Mhm.
Animation gives animated characters like Harley Quinn and the Joker um, a different world to play with. Now,
I think it looks fine, but this shouldn't exist.
this is the Joker.
Yeah, he
Let
looks
me,
fucked.
let me see. Where
You just had
is
it. It was right around there.
that? There is the Joker.
See
There it
what I
is.
mean with the mouth?
It's just
Mhm.
painted.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like
Mhm.
that. Harley looked fine, but I don't want to hear Wit complaining about being overworked.
Like, could you imagine that this is actually going to be like the best DC movie ever? Like, it just happens to be that the only thing that could save the DC universe was make it into an anime.
Well,
Is it going to be a movie or a series?
I think it's a series, actually.
Did
My
you
bad.
see
Okay.
Batman Ninja?
I didn't. Is it good?
It's
I wanted
fucking
to watch
atrocious.
that.
Is it
Oh, it was
bad?
bad.
Atrocious.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
Mm,
Ooh.
sad. It looked
Well,
cool.
you know what's not terrible?
What?
Cards. I think
Yes,
it's
let's
time.
do the Yu-Gi-Oh ones. All right, we ready?
Because Blabs is like a freaking addict and she needs the cards.
We got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards first. So we got
The heart of
Yu-Gi-Oh,
the cards.
we got Pokemon, we got Digimon, and I've also got a Dragon Ball card as well to open up.
A
Ooh,
Dragon
what?
Ball.
Yeah. So first we'll do the Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, let's do Yu-Gi-Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's another lolly.
It's an Ollie.
Dude, I'm gonna build a
Wait,
lolly deck, I
It's
reckon.
a what?
A lolly.
Oh,
A
okay.
Lolly.
It's cute.
She's probably 9,000 years old and a vampire or something.
Ooh.
Ooh, spider.
Holographic.
For Needle Underwood or whatever his name is.
That's cool, that one.
Something splitter?
Mother Spider Splitter.
Fun.
What a name.
Another
that.
holo. Look at that.
They're all hollow, I think.
Ooh, something about the moon.
What is
Whoa.
I
that?
fucking hate pendulum cards. They can suck a dick.
Yeah, I don't really use these.
Mm-mm.
And last,
You got all freaking holographic. That's awesome.
yeah, that was cool. Oh, hollow. Nice.
And we have someone
So
watching
what's a
from...
pendulum card? Someone give me the Yu-Gi-Oh speak. What's a pendulum card?
Trash.
Thank you for watching from Japan. I appreciate it.
Nice. What's up,
Trash.
Shuichi Abe?
That's all you need to know is that
A
if it's a
pendulum
pendulum
card?
card.
Is it kind of like a luck of the draw kind of thing? Like it could go either way, whether
Hey,
it's
hey.
good or
Look at this.
bad?
Look at this. Look at this. Lethal. Look at the
The
chat.
first one's worth some money? What, the lolly?
Yeah, apparently the lolly is worth some money.
Ooh.
Especially
Google
with
it.
the author of Rurouni Kenshin.
Let's Google it. Am I still full screen? Howdy. Yu-Gi-Oh. Why am I full screen? What, you want to watch me Google stuff?
Yeah, I agree with this. Pendulum cards fucked everything up because, yeah, like, they're so stupid. Like, I remember when Yu-Gi-Oh was about, like, it was like a chess game because there were no archetypes. I fucking hate archetypes, even though you kind of have to play with archetypes now. It used to be like a card could do whatever, and it was kind of on its own. Now it's like, only if you have a servant skull from the graveyard part 1, you can use this card and bring another like specific names, and you just have archetypes.
Yeah.
And now whenever you go against someone, you're like, oh, he's using crystal beasts, he's using dragon mates, he's using cyber dragons.
Do you
Instead
play
of
Master Duel?
Yeah,
Yeah, me too. And every night we should play sometime.
yeah, let's do it.
That'd be a fun stream. But you get those people that just take like 20 years to play their first turn, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sakes, man, because they're doing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, some of these are going for a decent amount of money. Not bad, not bad.
Nice.
Hold on to that.
How much?
So I think if I was going to average it, some are ridiculous. I think I'll average, say, about $15 on some of them.
Not bad. You can break
bad.
even.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Not too shabby.
Also, I have something that I wanted to show you guys before we go into the main topic of tonight and before we open a new pack of cards. You probably noticed Megan is not here. So sad. But I did find a story just in case if she was going to make it. So I just want to say that this next part of the stream goes dedicated solely to Megan because I think she would appreciate this.
This is going to be some big titty stuff, isn't it?
It's gonna be furries. Hello.
This is
Yes.
Oh,
It's a dog.
it's a dog. Now this thing is gonna be in Spanish, so I'm going to translate. Okay.
Perro, hermano.
Perro means
Humano.
dog. Humano means human. Very easy.
Este es Toko, un señor japonés que
Toko is a dog. Well, he identifies as a dog. This
Oh.
guy decided to go through a lot of hoops to turn himself into his dream.
I know this
animal.
dude. We've talked about this guy on the Full Aussie like 2 or 3 times. We've kept up with the law. He's fucked in the head.
So for $15,000, well, 14,300.
para que una compañía llamada Cepet le ayudara a cumplir sus sueños de
the company Sepet, which specializes in animatronics and stuff like that.
Vivir como un perro. Tardaron 40 días en entregarle su nuevo cuerpo.
They took 40 days to give him his new body so he could achieve his dream of living like a dog.
Y ahora tiene un canal dedicado a compartir su vida como un border.
And
He's in there.
He's in there. He's the dog. He is the dog. So
Collie. Incluso se compró una jaula recientemente para
that's the guy. He's inside and he sleeps in his cage.
Keep him there.
He's a good boy.
No.
It gets worse. This dude's got like a YouTube channel and shit,
Yeah,
and
he
he constantly
does.
vlogs. He does live streams.
No, he does not.
Yeah,
para
yeah.
dormir en ella.
Have any of you seen a movie called Tusk?
Nope.
It's kind of like Tusk.
Oh look, even
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Except he did it to
Wait.
himself.
Wait, if there's one that's called Tusk, is it about an elephant?
No, it's about a walrus.
Oh, close enough.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
We're no longer sliding down
Yeah.
We're falling off the fucking
Yeah.
cliff. But I just wanted to share with you guys that story. I know probably it wasn't pleasant for you guys,
Inspiring.
but it is inspiring for Megan. We know that she is trying to like come to
We can
terms
put her in a
with,
cage.
with her furry
Mhm.
persona. So yeah, definitely, guys. Whenever Megan's back, remember, be cordial. Like, yeah, she's special, but like, you know,
I'm just saying, like, she can. I'll buy a cage and she can move in here.
to Australia, where
Sure, why
everything
not?
tries to kill you.
I'll keep her in a cage.
Very humane. Very humane.
You'd be
thank you.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
But
Mhm.
anyhow,
We can tell always.
oh yeah, very very gentlemanlike. But now that we've gone through the inspirational part of
Mhm.
the stream, it's time for more cards. Bring it.
All right, we got Digimon this time. What do we got? Trash.
Again, freaking
Yeah.
Alecmon.
Dang.
Fuck off. Another one.
Again.
Another Ikakumon.
I feel like we're getting through like so many doubles these days. Ooh,
We
Ooh,
got him
another one.
again.
shiny though.
Seraphimon. Vmon.
We didn't
Okay.
get that one, right? That's a new one.
Another Entomon.
Etemona. Yeah, again.
Mhm.
Oh, let's go!
Ah, Piedmon. I like him.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Good night, Blabs. Take care.
Bye, Blabs.
Agumon.
That Agumon looks swole as shit. Like he's on
Yeah,
steroids.
He looks
Yeah,
mean,
he's got
doesn't
veins.
he?
He's veiny.
Yeesh, he's going to be in the hospital soon, man.
Oh, Pidgeomon.
I think we have like the full set now, so we can go from. Oh, no, we
Yeah.
don't have the pre of that, I don't think. Oh, fuck off. I'm so sick of this bastard.
Gomamon.
Ooh,
Oh, Metal Tyrannomon. Nice.
Ooh,
ooh,
Nice.
that's a good one.
that's really cool.
That's
I'm
what's
surprised it's
up.
not like shiny.
Tagemon again.
Again.
All right, last one.
Andromon.
I think
Yeah,
that
we
was
have
cool.
him. We have him.
So I would say the best is probably the Patamon and the Metal Tyrannomon.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Where is he?
Agumon. For sure, Agumon.
Jack
E- e-
Agumon.
Even though he looks like super.
I reckon he was the best villain in the whole thing.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he got a few wins out of that. So there's still
Congratulations.
Pokemon and Dragon Ball to go.
Okay, cool. All right. So let's
I should just start a channel where I just open cards.
dude, I don't know why
Dude, you
don't-
could. I have a friend who did for Pokemon. It goes hard. People want to see it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, I do unboxing videos from time to time. You could do
Mhm.
like card opening videos.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, by all means. Which actually, here's the new thing that I'm going to unbox. Hold on.
Well, you got
What do you-
another one besides your Boji,
Yeah, beside the Boji.
which I'm very jealous of. Love it, by the way. He deserves his throne.
Oh, oh.
Is this box?
That's huge.
But I'm gonna just give you a hint of what's inside.
Greymon?
It looks like a Greymon, doesn't it?
It looks a lot like a Greymon to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, by the way, if anyone, this is not really a spoiler, but if anyone watched Jujutsu today, it was pretty much, oh, how do I do this? Get back. Okay.
That's why you
They
don't give
made
women the control.
multiple Digimon references in the first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. And I was like, wait, I know those only because we've like opened the cards 5 times.
Gojo's a fan.
Oh, that's the spirit of Miguel, by the way. The pinnacle of humanity. Except like he's like peak human.
I don't know about all that.
Just let us live it. So I wanted to. Oh yes, I so agree with this. That Digimon is so fucking back. Finally, it's making the comeback that it so deserves.
Is it?
Shut up! It is.
How?
Some like there's been a
Is there a
resurgence.
new show or like movie or?
Yeah, like there's a new series that came out like last year or something.
I know their games keep coming too.
And honestly, the series is not necessarily bad or anything. It's okay. Like the animation is fucking gorgeous, but because of it, a lot of people were like, "Oh, let me watch the original." And now they have been rewatching the original and realizing how fucking good it is.
I think I'm a good example of that. I went back and rewatched it because of your video on this channel. So I'll start rewatching it, and I was like, "Whoa, what?" Because it was so weird. Because I'd seen it all as a kid. Because it used to be on before school. And as I was watching it, I started to remember it, and then I'm like, "Was it always this fucking good?"
You know how I got back into it? They made a movie, Digimon: The Last Evolution, and let me tell you, that movie had me crying like a bitch. It is powerful. It is absolutely fucking powerful. And I was like, yeah, I gotta watch the entire series again. So yeah, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. And yes, like Dieter Direwolf says, like they go into the kid's backstory. And if you don't remember the kid's backstory, or know that it's important, like we go for like 10 seasons not knowing if even Ash was like miraculously virgin birth or something.
Oh, speaking of that, chat, everyone.
What?
Was Professor Oak banging Ash's mum?
Oh, he 100% was.
Yeah, I think we all think so.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here, take this and fuck off. I'm gonna hang out with your mum for like 20 years.
Oh yeah,
that 100%.
100%.
Quite possibly.
Thank you so much, Stephen Wasik. Thank you. I think Lethal would like Makima from Dead Man Wonderland. Makina. She's a prison guard who's always angry, slashes an inmate with a large sword, and is a G-cup. She's no Revy, but she's definitely Lethal's type. All right,
leave that up so I can Dead Man what?
Dead Man
Wonderland. I've heard about that. I didn't watch it.
Oh, but yeah, Professor Oak and
Mr.
Fuck Mime.
Yeah.
We gotta see.
Dude.
Mind sharing. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, Stephen.
I gotta highlight this comment right here. That was the name of my high school or my college intramural soccer team that won the championship.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
Hey,
literally.
There we go. Oh, dude, this is lit.
Yeah, she's definitely your type.
Oh, she's actually really cool. I like that. That's awesome.
Thank you, Stephen. Something to add to the watch list.
I actually don't have many waifus that I like, but she looks pretty cool.
She's not cutting this dude's head off and shit.
What are some of your waifus actually?
There aren't many. Because they have to be like badass too. Like I don't like the ones who are like, I'll push away. So, but then there's like the badass ones tend to be really fucking crazy. And I don't like them either. Like that you got red flags, honey. You know, you got problems, daddy issues. Like back up. Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tales, actually like one of my main. I really like her. I like all her costumes, especially the one with the flame pants. I love Urza Scarlet. She's like the number one. Oh, Olivier Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Winry, she counts. I love Winry.
Everyone loves Winry.
Badass. Love Winry.
Like Winry's the type of girl where like you picture people would just like crash their car on purpose. Like, oh, I gotta go to the mechanic.
Exactly. I love her. Rangiku from Bleach. Yeah, she's actually pretty cool. I really like Rangiku from Bleach. God, I don't know. Who else? Is there anyone from Jujutsu? Oh, Maki. Me and my husband are like, woo, Maki. Maki's any baby.
Deadman's Wonderland.
Maki from Fire Force. She's buff as hell. I love her.
Oh yeah. I like her actually.
Yeah, Maki from Fire Force is actually like the best.
Do you like Revy? I can picture you being a Revy girl.
I tried to watch it, and I think if I did, yes, I would really like her. I didn't get too far. I gotta try again.
You can't really see it, but that's my poster of her.
Oh, I actually did see your Nier Automata poster too. Love that.
Oh yeah. Where is she? There.
There she is.
And the 3 Evangelion ones are actually 3 separate posters that go together.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really
I
dope.
love it.
Yeah, they all go together, so you can take them
I
apart.
know. I can't think of any other waifus. Also they're also young. Like there's a lot of like really young ones. I'm like,
Oh, so you get along with Rurouni Kenshin's author.
All right, time for some Pokemon cards. Eh?
No.
Wait. I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you. Like, I am known for liking the gothy emo looking waifus. Which, yeah, I never grew out of my emo phase. But there's one waifu that I just want to highlight because they make a point in the show that she's older. She's like 30 something, like 38 or 36.
I'm cool with that.
And she is the most absolute badass of all, and she wants to be cute. Like, she's sexy and she wants to be cute,
but she wants to come off as cute.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
That's
fall in love with this woman. Her name is Ranko, and she is from Akiba Made War.
What?
And I just in this episode of Akiba Made War, they go to a fighting ring because yes.
Ivan, just let me cut you off for a second and be honest. Are you just going through like a maid phase at the moment?
Oh no, I'm still.
Are you sure?
Oh no. Yeah, like I've always been in a maid phase.
That's cool because like, people go through phases. I wasn't expecting my Latina phase to last as long as it has, but I'm still here, man.
You're still here. No. Yeah, like maids and bunnies have always been like a thing for me. I was like, oh, that's
a combo.
You're a furry, Ivan.
No, but like the Playboy bunny suit.
You and Megan are birds of a feather.
That's Ranko. And she just like beats the living fuck out of everyone. And she's always so stoic. So anyway.
And she wants to be cute. She's too badass. She can't do it.
Anyhow, yes, more cards. Let's go.
Pokemon time. All right, here we go. First up, blah, who cares?
Oh, let me make
Yay! So cool.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
That's actually badass.
Whoa.
Pika Punch.
Dude.
What?
That might actually be worth something.
That's actually
Holy
really
shit.
badass. Dude.
Okay.
Someone look that up. Someone look that up.
I just dropped one.
That looks so good.
The one I dropped is fucking shit. Fuck off,
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff.
Okay.
Sing you to sleep.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's the new legendary.
Yeah,
Chiyu, he's one of the
Yeah.
legendary ruinous Pokemon.
She's
Nice.
really sharp.
I actually love that one. I love the design of the little goldfish. She's cool.
Again?
Definitely.
Fuck
You
off.
got another one.
That's like 3 in 2 weeks. Okay.
Fire. Nice. He's
Yeah, I
the
don't
new
know that
poison
one.
one from Scarlet and Violet.
Is
He's
it
all right.
Scarlet Violet?
He's poison and normal type, which is pretty cool.
A poison normal, interesting.
Very interesting.
Oh, that's yeah.
Crocodile.
Oh, the
He's
Mexican,
so ugly.
the Mexican alligator.
Is that
That's
Scarlet?
the
That's-
ugliest middle evolution I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded looking.
All the middle evolutions really suck. Pincurchin. People use Pincurchin in like competitive, but the video game, not the
Great ball,
card.
blah.
Blah.
Ooh,
Hey, I love
Tropius.
Tropius.
I love Tropius. He's super
Underrated
weak.
Pokemon.
He's so weak
cool.
when you play with him, but I love
He
him.
is.
Okay.
He's very squishy. Giraffe for Reigniting.
that was a
for
pretty
Rickle Raff.
decent pull.
That was a good, yeah, I
Dude.
like him.
That Pikachu is cool though. Like we gotta look
Yeah.
up that Pikachu. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
yeah, that's badass. Yeah, we got to figure out what that thing is worth. 'Cause it looks way
Yeah,
too
'cause
cool
it
to be
definitely
worth
looks.
nothing.
It looks worthy. It looks heavy.
Is this
You can just
sponsoring
tell.
my Japanese trip?
Yes.
Pikachu
That might
EX.
actually be the thing that funds the lethal going to exploring Japanese prostitution trip. Christina, you missed it. We had a whole talk last week about the different types of Japanese prostitution, and it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I must have left by that point. I did come defend myself for a minute because I knew you'd be talking shit, but then I left.
Oh, well, that sucks.
It's not worth that much.
How much is it?
Yeah, I definitely missed that.
One person's selling one for like $30.
That's not.
Hmm.
Just keep it. Maybe in like 10 years.
I
it'll
feel
be
like
worth
I'm
something.
like later it will be.
I'll sell it to an
Probably worth
autistic
way
child
more.
and tell them it's way more valuable than what it is.
Yeah. But this is what I wanted to show you guys because it was a whole thing, and I didn't want to make a video about it, like a specific video about it, but let me show you. We had a whole thing going on at Anime Expo. Do you guys know what that is?
Did you? What you're saying? We like you went.
No, no. But like the whole anime community had a thing going on with Anime Expo.
Like something bad?
Yes.
Really?
No, I
Lady
didn't
Gravemaster
hear.
said she's sending me something from there.
So I got a little compilation of different TikToks, so you get an idea of what it is, and I want eventually get your opinions on this matter. But let's just watch and see what's happening.
So I think I'm seeing something I've never seen at Anime Expo before, a line to find the line. So I found the line I'm supposed to be in, but yeah, I think we're getting in now. Scratch that, I was in the wrong line. A line formed randomly that led to nowhere. I mean, I've walked probably half of a mile and the line just keeps going. This line is shown in the tournament arc length. It's Chimera Ant arc length. Down 2 blocks and then enters in to a parking lot.
No.
I actually lost track of how far we've walked to get to the end of this line.
Absolutely no way.
Here's some more line. I'm not sure if that's the line that I was trying to find the end of. This is insane.
Wow.
So they Anime Expo this year became a freaking hazard because of this.
Anime Expo is happening right now, and it seems to be a complete disaster. So things really aren't going great this year for Anime Expo. First off, there's what seems to be endless seas of people attending this year. From the videos I've seen, it doesn't seem like they've had any kind of capacity for this event, and it seems like they just kept selling tickets even though there were over capacity for the venue. And that seems to be causing some problems. Because if you can't tell, this is a safety and a fire hazard. And as comments have pointed out, they're just one panicked person away from a crowd crush. Now, if the crowds at this expo weren't bad enough for you, just imagine the smell of all those people. Well, people attending the expo apparently don't have to do that, as there have been many videos reporting that it smells like, quote, bad BO all throughout the entirety of the expo. Now, this smell is due to many people at the expo not using deodorant, and the expo is in the middle of California during summer, so the heat makes the BO 100 times worse. So if you're attending this expo, have fun smelling all of these people.
That's disgusting.
So apparently, yes.
Yikes.
There was.
I don't know how to take this. Are people just playing into the meme that we're just a bunch of smelly weeaboos, or are we actually just a bunch of smelly weeaboos?
Like, I mean, here's the thing though. And if you've gone to an anime convention, you probably know this. Doesn't matter if you wear deodorant. If you don't have deodorant with you to put throughout the day, because you'll be sweating your ass off. Like eventually, even if you put deodorant at the beginning of the day, it's gonna be gone like by 11 a.m. So
Yeah.
you
Also,
have,
like I feel like people don't plan their cosplays for the season. I'm like, if it's hot as
Mm.
shit outside, maybe you don't wear the one that has 10 layers and socks and just everything. Like, I don't know. I have cosplays for seasons and I don't even have many, but like I have one specifically that I wear shorts and skirts with, or if they're supposed like Makima, you're supposed to wear pants. Not in the middle of May, bitch. I wore a skirt. I was not about to freaking wear long ass black pants in that heat. Like, no. So like
yeah.
I don't know. I think people are just also just kind of stupid. And yeah, I really do think the people, unfortunately, sometimes the ones who come out to conventions are the ones that that's the only place they've been in months and they don't understand the concept of deodorant. And work from home is a thing now, so people aren't usually sweating or smelling themselves at home. So it's like they come out and they're like, "Oh shit. I needed to wear more or I needed to wear it in the first place."
This is an
I
interesting
swear, I want to
question.
go to a convention and just hand deodorant to people.
My question is, how great is the popularity of Japanese anime overseas? I see great potential in Japanese anime. My guy,
Huge.
my
Bruh,
guy. Let
As of the
everywhere.
past few years,
let me just
huge.
show you. This
So
is
much more
another video.
accepted.
Anime Expo has managed to get even worse. So if y'all saw my previous video, y'all would know that Anime Expo is pretty bad right now. There's so many thousands of people there that it's a safety hazard, and the entire expo apparently smells like very bad BO. Well, somehow Anime Expo surprised us all and managed to become even worse. There are now reports of 5-hour long lines at this expo, and when
No,
I
no, no,
watched
no.
the video on the sign, it literally looked like it was over half a mile long. Like, the sign is so long, it managed to go through not only parking decks, but also multiple parts of the city. And remember, this
Shit.
event is in California during the summer. So if you decide to actually wait in this 5-hour long line, you are going to be experiencing some serious heat. Now, to make this a little worse, apparently there are so many lines that there are apparently lines to find lines. And then there are also so many confused people waiting in line that there are literal lines that lead to nowhere. Honestly, I really don't think that they planned this out properly because staff should be making sure that lines to nowhere are not forming.
Absolutely. This was
Yeah.
terrible preparation on their behalf and terrible execution. Uh, I I guess it just goes to show, to answer the question, that the popularity is skyrocketing. Like, I can say over here, when I'm like out and about and all that, you're way more likely to see someone wearing a Cowboy Bebop shirt than you are a Batman shirt these days.
Yeah.
And I think a
Yeah.
lot of that goes to do with just Western culture, or Western entertainment. Sorry, it's fucking shit. It's fucking shit. Like, I've made this point before, that kids these days, when they grow up knowing who Tanjiro is before they know who Bruce Wayne is.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I can't
That's
blame
the
him. I
truth.
can't blame him. Like, as a kid growing up, I was all DC comics, man. That was like my big thing, man. Comic
Mhm.
book shop every fucking week. I haven't been in years because it's just shit.
I
So
mean, I
people try
re-
to find alternatives. Like, I was really into Star Wars Expanded Universe, read all the books, went to shit, fuck it. So I put more time into Gundam, and now I love Gundam. You know, like, that's just how it
Mhm.
goes. People are finally noticing how trash most of Western entertainment has become.
Mhm.
So they go looking for other stuff. Now, I'm not saying all of Japanese entertainment is great, because honestly, it's got its fair amount of shit too. But pound for pound, it's better than Western entertainment. And that's just becoming every
Amen.
day, that fact becomes more and more accepted.
I mean, I remember
Yeah.
like my mom came over. She visited from Mexico, and we wanted to watch something, and we gave it a try to a couple Netflix shows, and we're talking about like a very like conservative, traditional Mexican mother. Uh, she was not ready to see like full on gay orgies happening, and sadly, one of the shows that we watched had one, and it was supposed to be like a political intriguing drama, and then like gay orgy. And so we ended up watching that day. I was like, oh, let's watch Attack on Titan. And she wasn't necessarily like down at the beginning, But then, my God, 2 days later, we finished season 1 and 2. She wanted to buy her own like Attack on Titan shirt, and it was so cute because we went to Walmart and there were like two guys that like passed us by, but before they passed us, they go,
Yeah.
and she like got so happy
Oh,
and she did the same. She did the salute,
that's real
and
cute.
and since that moment, she was like, "Oh, can you recommend me more of this stuff? Because I don't think Netflix has what I need." And
Right. No,
so
I
yeah,
don't
she
blame
got
her.
into Ranking of Kings, Spy Family.
Yeah.
Spy
Um,
Family blew up, man. Like when that was playing, you'd see a lot of people walking around with like an Anya shirt or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Um,
Wholesome.
mm.
but
It's just
look at
wholesome.
this.
But two things, sorry, Ivan, before we go. Um, first is when Mugen Train came out, that movie dominated. That destroyed
Oh yeah,
everything else that was out at the time. And it came out where I am here. It came out like at the start of the year when it dropped. And I think America got it like halfway through the year or like 3-4 months into the year.
in the middle
So,
of the fucking
Mhm.
pandemic too.
and it just dominated wherever it was. It dominated. Like in my opinion, that was the movie that destroyed the "my pandemic" argument. When every other movie, like fucking that shit Birds of Prey movie and all that, when all that was flopping, it was "my pandemic," and then along comes Mugen Train, and it's like "my pandemic." And
Yeah.
Christina, what's your favorite gay orgy scene?
I don't have one because I haven't seen one
Because you got
ever.
multiple. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Now in my mind, there's different things.
Speaking of Spy Family, this is also from Anime Expo, and
Hey, it's your. Please do
and
something badass.
Sit on my face, you're.
She's looking for her daughter.
apparently she like walked around the expo with a sign that said, "Have you seen my daughter?" and a drawing of Anya, and that's it. That's all
Cute.
she did. That's it.
It's cute. It's cute. Now, I was going to say earlier, the other fact that we can use to prove that anime has become so popular is that I know I said it a couple weeks ago, but Yoasobi Idol, the song from Oshinoko, the intro, was #1 on the world Billboard chart. And
Mm-hmm.
people may not have talked about it, but it was there. It beat out the likes of Taylor freaking Swift, who has a whole army of followers. Like, you cannot take that and just shove it to the wayside. And another thing, especially in America, I can't say for the rest of the world, but I feel like anime intros are so popular because, well, the music is great, but the #2, it's rock and roll. And I
Mm.
feel like rock and roll has all but disappeared from American popular music and radio. And I can probably for most countries too. But the fact that Japanese like is single-handedly, they're keeping rock alive in their intros, and that's why people love the Attack on Titan intros.
Yep.
Epic Mike. I don't like that Ivan isn't wearing a hat. Yeah, get on it. That's what I should have got you.
As much as I thought the song was a step down from the previous one, Rumbling dominated the charts.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
not a hat, Ivan.
It is a
What
hat for
even
me. Now.
is that? Is that a bird? A duck?
I-
A parrot? What is
I
that?
think it's like a duck. Looks like a
Is
duck. I
that
guess.
is that your dog's toy?
Yes. Crimson Law, thank you
Nice.
so much. One Piece outsold the entirety
Yep.
of the Batman catalog. I mean,
Yep.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. You put I bet I look. Put at the final episode of Attack on Titan. Put it on the movie theater
Oh,
for 1 week. Just 1 week.
True.
It will make more than The Flash, Elemental, and Indiana Jones combined in 1 week. I
Yep.
bet my fucking virginity on it.
you still have that?
Yes. I'm a
Okay.
pure guy.
Anyway, well, fucking. What was I going to say? With Batman being outsold by One Piece, you got to keep in mind how many decades has Batman had a head start, only to
True.
lose to Luffy, man. And yeah, man, he's eventually going to take that Superman crown as well.
No, I
Mhm.
think I think definitely anime is going to be the the force to be reckoned with. Because I mean, look at pop culture in general, just pop culture in general, and how many times do you see anything like whenever you go to the mall, stores
Mhm.
that carry like comic books per se, or American entertainment, they will also have, slowly but surely, and it has been increasing, Dragon Ball, Hunter x
Oh,
Hunter, Demon Slayer, and everything. Like
Hmm.
I used to like remember this. At least here in Georgia, there's this mall that had a Disney store. The Disney store had to like get anime in order to get more people in the door, or like fucking Spencer's. It used to be just about emo
Yeah.
shit. Now it's mostly anime.
Yes.
Hot
Yes, it's
Topic.
true.
Hot Topic is like mostly anime now. And
Box
some
Lunch, the sister store, is doing way better because like half the store is anime.
mhm,
Half the store is
my
anime, half the store is Disney.
my LCS, which I haven't been to in a long time, they're really cool people there. They've given me like tickets to see movies in advance and shit like that. Like I said, I've been going there for years. I noticed over the course of time there was like a little section where there'd be like randomly like Berserk Volume 4. There was no 1, 2, or 3, or 5 or anything, just a random Berserk Volume 4. And as time went, that little section grew and grew and grew and grew and just
mhm,
replaced more and more and more and more.
mhm.
Yeah. They're selling anime shirts at Target. I go to
Yeah.
the dude section and buy shirts all the time. Like that's pretty huge considering like most of that is like, oh, Cartoon Network or like big bands here and there.
Mhm.
Disney. Nope.
But another
Anime's there
thing,
now too.
another thing with that as well is like Marvel and DC are constantly rebooting, and I understand that every reboot is someone's jumping on point, but it's also someone's jumping off point as well. So they can be like, "I'm done," that's enough for me. But then you get into something like a manga series, and it's like it's just the story from A to B. You get to B, it's done. See ya. You go, oh, I like that whole story. I didn't like that whole story. At least you could keep up with it. Like I said, grew up as a DC fan. I couldn't tell you what the fuck is going on anymore in DC Comics because it's just constantly changing and being rebooted and whatnot. It makes it easier to become invested in a story when it's so easy to keep up with. You start with
True.
like, go up to like if a stranger came up to you and they said, where should I start with Batman? You're like, well, this is the current continuity, but it's also crossing over with this one at the moment. So I guess you
Yeah, you
start
can't
here,
even
here,
explain
here.
it to someone.
Yeah, and then someone goes up to you and goes, where do I start with Attack on Titan? You say, chapter 1.
Yeah, the only one that I would not recommend is like Fate. Like, which Fate do I watch first? Well, but you're right. Everything else is just super straightforward.
Convoluted and whatnot. Should we open
And
these
you know
Dragon Ball
what
cards?
though? Yes, open your cards. I like though. What do y'all think about them redoing old anime? Like, Fruits Basket, the first season was never completed, so they redid it, started from episode 1, but went through the entire manga this time, more faithful. Do you guys like that kind of stuff, or you like leave them alone? Because we're seeing it with Rurouni Kenshin now too.
Sailor Moon, obviously, with Crystal.
I mean, to
Sailor
be honest
Moon.
with you, I have more faith in those than American reboots, because American reboots tend to be like focused on the modern audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems from what I've seen on the reboots that they've done from old series, oh, let's make it a little bit more faithful to the manga most of the times. Like,
Right,
for
like they're
example,
learning their lesson.
yeah, because they were like, okay, Sailor Moon, whenever it came to the US, I know they made it to kind of be a more broad appeal.
Yeah, they changed quite a bit.
But now that now that the Japanese are seeing like, actually they like our shit, let's remake the ones that we did for general appeal with the actual just what the story is, because I know that
Mm-hmm.
Rurouni Kenshin, the reason for this reboot is to be more faithful to the manga.
Yeah. I see
Uh,
no problem with that. It's when if they were to reboot the manga, though, I would say that's a bit more
yeah,
of a problem.
that's
But if
definitely.
they're just saying, look, the example I always go to is Berserk. Berserk has been done so fucking dirty. Like, motherfuckers should be in jail for what's happened with Berserk anime. If they were going to reboot the entire Berserk anime from episode 1 and do the whole thing faithfully, I don't think you'd hear anyone complaining about that. as long as there was none of
Mm-hmm.
that bullshit trash CGI stuff.
This is just part of the cycle, though. The 50s and 60s were not great for movies, much like today. Studios got wrecked and gave rise to people like Spielberg and Lucas. History is likely to repeat.
Yeah, he's spot on.
Most
Everything he just
likely.
said.
Stanky, thank you. As manga and anime become more popular, at what point does weeb culture become mainstream? It's already mainstream, man.
It is
I feel like
mainstream.
it's now. I
It's-
feel like
it's-
if you haven't seen an anime, people are like, "Oh," rather than "Oh, you watch anime." It's like, "Oh, you don't."
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Anime is mainstream now. Which, by the way, I just want to say, and this is my opinion, and you do with it whatever you want. But like, for example, this is the best way I can put it. If you complain that anime is mainstream, and you used to be one of those that are like, oh yeah, I watched it before it was cool, dude, be glad that it's mainstream now. Like because it means that there's more demand for it, and Japan has
Mhm.
been doing an amazing job at providing the content. Now you want to know if it's international, just the US that is becoming more popular. This is Mexico. During Dragon Ball Super, the fight of Jiren and Goku, they gather in a big ass plaza with all these people to watch the fight of Jiren and Goku. Obviously, it was not official, and they just streamed the episode, but you can see how insanely popular it was to gather an entire plaza with thousands of people, and they were so into it. And look at this.
Look at all the smiles.
Yeah, this fight, like as much as I didn't like Dragon Ball Super, I can't deny that the Goku versus Jiren fight was fucking everywhere you went. Everyone wanted to see that fight.
And even GameStop is selling tons of anime merchandise.
Oh yeah, pretty much all of it. Like, it's crazy.
But Ivan, to your point, I'll half agree, half disagree. I think it's totally okay to be a little bit worried whenever something becomes mainstream, because we've seen a cajillion times what happens that gets infiltrated and all that type of shit.
Mhm.
And this is where I believe gatekeeping isn't necessarily a bad thing and more so a positive thing. When someone comes in and they say, hey, this looks really cool, I want to give it a chance, then come in, my friend, and sit down and watch. But when someone comes in saying we have to change this, and this, close the gate and tell them to fuck off.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that should rely on the creators to gatekeep their shit. Like, if you love your shit and you want to keep it sacred, don't allow people for the sake of money to take your shit. Like, don't allow them. I think
The
people
best
really need to
example-
put their foots down and just say no.
The best example I can use, and I hate bringing this up because it's done to death, is all of us, we're all guilty for what happened with Star Wars. We rolled over way too fucking easily with Star Wars, man. We let that shit die. We contributed to that shit dying, man, because we just let it happen. Look at that. Look at what happened with Star Wars and say, no, never let that happen again. That's why I respect the living fuck out of Tolkien fans. Tolkien fans reject everything that pops up, man. They ran Rings of Power into the ground. Like, they did a better job of that than my fellow Halo people did with the show. We all just got together and laughed at it. That's what we did. But those Tolkien people destroyed that shit, man. That's what you got to be.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, here's the thing, though, and this is why I'm not necessarily worried about it, because we have the example of the Super Mario movie. Japan doesn't fuck around. There was a lot of backlash to Japan when the new Zelda game was announced, that Zelda wasn't going to be black. A lot of people here in the US are like, Nintendo, why is Zelda not black? Representation matters. And Japan said, well, if you can only connect with a character based on the color of its skin, then it means you're shallow, and you should revisit your opinion. We are doing our characters for our people. If you like it, great. If you don't, we don't give a shit. Technically, that's what they said, and I gave them like all the respect in the world. But whenever the Mario movie was announced, which was after that conversation, and I knew that they were going to be in cahoots with Universal, I was like, okay, this is kind of going to be the thing that will set will the door open, and the infiltration of the American politics will go into Japan or not. And to be honest with you, To be fucking honest with you, the Mario movie was amazing. Japan stood their ground. They did not make Mario an incompetent buffoon. They did not make Peach an unlikable Mary Sue. The movie was fucking fantastic. I loved Peach. I loved Bowser and everything. And it was a great combination of the both worlds. But Japan stood their ground and they keep
Yeah.
doing it. So that's why I'm not necessarily worried, you know?
Yeah, and it's already said that there's going to be a Zelda movie, a Legend of Zelda movie in the works very soon. Very worried about that one. But if they trusted their probably one of their most popular IPs of Mario being done, I guess we'll see what happens in the future. I mean, we could see all of our beloved games and things becoming westernized. But
Well,
you're
let's-
right, Mario was good, and I couldn't figure out how they did it, but I enjoyed it, and it was good, and there was nothing in it that gave me super big red flags or annoyed me. It was just a good, wholesome, like kids movie that adults that were nostalgic could enjoy. I really enjoyed that.
I still haven't seen it. I don't like
It's like what
Mario.
old Disney used to be, not new Disney.
I was not a Mario fan. I never grew up with a Nintendo, to be honest with you, and I loved the movie. You don't really need to be a Nintendo fan to like the movie. And thank you, Vagabundo. Don't forget too that the Love Hina author became a senator or something to protect anime from Western culture.
Did she
Yes.
really?
I remember that. Yeah.
That's cool.
Dragon Ball card
Badass.
time.
Dragon Ball card
Yeah.
time.
All right, first ever pack of Dragon Ball cards. Now we want to get a Bulma, a Gohan,
A bunny
preferably
Bulma.
a bunny. I'll settle for any Bulma, honestly. But a bunny Bulma would be preferable. A Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and any type of Cell except for Cell Max.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got an Oob.
Oob. Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay. Good start. Good start.
Who the hell is Oob?
Ooh, nice. I like her.
Ooh, we got a
Of
card.
course you do.
Nice.
I absolutely like her.
All right, what's next? Chi Chi.
Oh, Chi-Chi, nice.
Hey, protecting mother.
Oh, there's our Cell.
Cell. Okay, I like it.
Nice.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
And there's our Bulma.
An evil Bulma from GT.
Oh, let's
Domination Bulma.
go. Pan.
Pan. Okay, from GT.
Ox King. Fuck off.
Oh.
Oh, Supreme Kai. Okay.
One of the 20,000.
Yeah. So we got 4 cards left. A Vegeta.
Vegeta from
Hey.
Super.
Yeah, I think these are all
Havato.
their super versions so far, except for Cell, obviously. Another Cell.
Interesting.
Hey.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? This is a Cell. I can tell it's a Cell because it says Cell on the back of the card.
Another Cell.
Dude.
And last,
Vegeta Blue.
Blue.
Nice.
Can we just agree that Blue is the worst transformation,
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
like by far?
Yeah.
Such a lazy design, and they got it way too early. Like God was cool, and then they just went, fuck it, we're already moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have stayed with it.
They should have stuck with God for a long time, I reckon. They should have gone all of Resurrection of F. Sorry, that movie was trash, but they should have stayed in God. They
Mhm.
should have done at least half of, or maybe like a third of Super in God, and then got Blue, and then have Ultra Instinct at the end.
But they
But
need
Blue's
to like
shit.
they need a prize for it. Like you remember Super Saiyan 3, how draining it was for Goku
Yeah.
that he had like you cannot be in this thing for long. Like there should be a taxation on their power, because otherwise it's just like fuck it, you know.
Yeah, Blue's it's just a color swap. Like you
Yeah.
can look at Super Saiyan
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3, and you can point them out. You know, 2's got the electricity, 1's the classic, and
Yeah.
3's the long hair. You can point them all out. And then, you know, God, you know, I like what they did with God, how it wasn't like super like buff or anything like that. He was
Mhm.
kind of just himself, but it was just like, now I'm a God. And then
Yeah.
Blue is literally that, just blue. Like, I got no problem with Ultra Instinct. I think that's cool. but Blue can fuck right off.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. But okay, so guys, it's 10:20 p.m. So there's a decision that we need to make at this point, and that is, are we going to watch Rurouni Kenshin? Yes or no?
I can't join you.
You
I already
cannot.
watched it.
You already did. Okay. So I guess chat, if you're willing, we can head over to Twitch and we'll watch it right after the stream. And it's going to be obviously a separate stream because I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. So for all my mods, if you can drop the link to Twitch, please, so we can go and watch Rurouni Kenshin, the anime that got me into anime. As a matter of fact, and yes, we're gonna watch it on Twitch, and I'm going to try to watch it simultaneously on Kick. So please go to either Kick or Twitch. Kick or Twitch. Drop the link for Twitch and drop the link for Kick, and I'll be double streaming on there. So thank you for
You
that.
know you can't do that anymore on Twitch.
It's not like I give a shit at this point.
Okay. Cool.
Like, I
Let it
really
go.
do not give a flying fuck. But while people are dropping the link for Twitch and Kick, Miss Christina, what you got going on, and where can people find you?
Well, now that I am back in action, you can find me here on YouTube and on Instagram. You ain't gonna find me on that new shit, that new Twitter shit. I don't know, whatever. Stream, what's it called? Something about a what? Threads. I was gonna say
Threads.
strings. Threads. You won't catch me there.
Strings. Oh,
I was like,
that's a great
what's
name.
it called?
Follow me on strings.
Follow me on
Strings.
strings.
Yeah, that thing, you're not gonna find me there, just so you know. I'm a teacher, I'm not allowed to talk without being shit on, so might as well just, post pictures and videos and shit. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm probably gonna stream some Final Fantasy 16 and some Tears of the Kingdom this week.
Nice. What about you, Lethal? Where can people find you, and what you got going on?
Same old videos on my channel. Streams as well. All the Geeks and Gamers Play videos over here as well. And I'll be on Kick in a few moments after the stream.
Oh, we're gonna compete for the viewers now.
Ooh, nice,
you-
nice.
If you want to watch me yell at a retarded kid and retarded people in video games, come to mine. If you want to have fun, go to his.
Dude, honestly, yours sounds way more fun.
No, mine has Mozza. Mine has Mozza. Mine's way worse.
But mine is definitely not gonna last that long. I'm just gonna watch the episode and dip. So don't think that I'm gonna do like a full on stream. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining. Again, go to Kick or Twitch so we can watch Rurouni Kenshin, or go to Lethal's so you can watch him be bully to retarded children.
Yes.
So thank you everyone for being here. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you either on Kick or Twitch in about 5 minutes. 5
Ta-ta.
minutes.
Have fun. Bye.